It doesn't even cross my mind that I've done everything possibly illegal up to this point. I am more than an accomplice. I'm just a felon. My name's Anthony Padilla, and this is a little story about the time I used pool chemicals to create explosives. It was 2003. I was living in Sacramento. The hottest band at the time was Hoobastank. I wore skater clothes, like to shop at PacSun and Zoomies. I did not surfer skate. A couple zits on my forehead here and there, but puberty didn't really get me too bad. I was in between geeky and someone that would just be left in the shadows. I had a small crew of 3 or 4 guys. We loved to blow shit up. I was personally never the instigator, but I had this one friend who just loved fire. He convinced me to take part in fireball tennis. He just mixed styrofoam with gasoline. You would dip a tennis ball into this sticky liquid. You'd pull it out with your bare ass hand, light it on fire, and then it'd be like, you know, hit a little tennis ball back and forth. It would leave these trails of dripping flames. I don't know how we got away with this. One day, my pyro friend, who we will just call Ralph, he has a cool new way to blow things up that doesn't use fire. So I hop in his car, we go down to the local pool supply shop. He beelines to this pool cleaner. He asked me to pay for it. Totally cool. Then we go to the grocery store across the street and get some aluminum foil. I have a couple bucks on me, all good. A totally normal thing for 2 15-year-old boys holding a gallon of pool cleaner to do. I have no idea what's going on at this point, but he drives me to the local elementary school. He's chugging this bottle of Mountain Dew, this 2-liter bottle, soaking in that dewy scent, and he slams it down, and he's telling me, he's like, rip off little strips of this aluminum foil, roll it into little balls. So I pop these little aluminum foil balls into this 2-liter bottle. It doesn't even cross my mind that I've done everything possibly illegal up to this point. Buy the chemicals, roll up these tinfoil balls, pour the liquid. All he's done so far is get his rocks off chugging down a Mountain Dew. I am more than an accomplice. I'm just a felon. He tells me, cool, you're gonna have to take off the top of that pool cleaner, destroy the safety seal they have on there. And I open it up, poured it into this 2-liter bottle. I do it quickly, I tighten the cap, and I jump for cover. It's Saving Private Ryan up in there. My nipples are like completely shaved off by the asphalt, and I am ready to just have the goddamn Civil War behind me. So I'm waiting, and it's been like 10 full seconds. I look over at my friend Ralph, and he looks back at me. Just you wait. There is the loudest explosion. It's like a shockwave through the air. And I look back and there are green chunks of plastic flying in the air. There's some chemicals splashing everywhere. This bottle cap is flying so high, it scraped the tip of Zeus's dick. It was fucking dope. So I had to spread the cheer, and I told a whole bunch of my other friends, and we did it a couple more times that day, and it was one of the better days of my 15 years of life. At the end of the day, Ralph drives me home. I get out of the car, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you actually take the pool chemicals? That would be dope. Ralph, by the way, had a pool. He has a reason for this chemical to be on his property. I did not have a pool. Is it cool for me to take these chemicals so my friend doesn't have to? Yes. I'm not gonna put it in my house. I'm not stupid. So I stash it behind this bush. It's across the street from my mom's place. Go to school the next day, everything's fine. I rave about these cool explosions, and I'm walking home from school when I turn onto my street and I notice there are fire trucks, fire SUVs, vehicles there that I've only ever seen on Stranger Things. There are firefighters running around and the dudes with the yellow hazmat suits. And I see my mom pacing around. She stops me. Anthony, something terrible has happened. Our neighbor, Rhonda, and I were hanging out and we see this white plastic container and it seemed like it wasn't supposed to be there. Rhonda picked it up. She chucks it into the air. What the fuck, Rhonda? It falls back down to the ground. Chemical pours everywhere into the street and it starts steaming. It looked like the pits of Hades. My mom says, I called 911 and the fire department. They are handling this for us. So I'm like, okay, cool, Mom, that sounds great. Let me know how it goes, bye. And I beeline it straight to my bedroom. I am just waiting for someone in a hazmat suit to burst through my door and drag me out to take me to prison. I sit on my computer for what feels like an eternity, and the whole time I'm just sweating bullets. And then eventually I hear the fire trucks leave, all the commotion stops. So I'm like, holy shit. My mom comes in the door. Mom, what happened? Totally playing it cool. Oh, it turns out it's just some pool chemical. And I have not told her to this day. Mom, if you're watching this, I apologize. And to finish things off, I pull up AIM. Ralph is online. Fucking Ralph. Dude, you will not believe what just happened. I explained the entire story to him, and literally his response was, sucks to be you. Fucking Ralph! Fuck you, Ralph. Wow, well that was something. My name's Anthony Padilla. I'll be here on Comedy Central's channel all week. I had to pay them to do a takeover, but that's totally cool. If you want to see more of this disgustingly weird stuff that we made, make sure to click over here. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. And please, subscribe. Comedy Central paid me to say that.